And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
Well, like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Luther Arnold. Name?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go outplace everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go, we head to Kroger's and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
How
I
do you do it?
mean,
Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you gotta get the smile going on some shoes, but
Wait, hold up.
You got.
I gotta
when
try
it's
this
time,
with
when,
you.
it, when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try
you
this
gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
Just a sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well out there. It's hump day, y'all. It's an end of a Wednesday. Thank you, Jesus. Today is over. That's all I got to say about that today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Today is this evening's show is a little bit different today. It's a little bit different. You know, instead of me coming in with all this news stuff and just hearing me blah, 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 monologuing and doing my own little soliloquies, I thought maybe this is an opportunity to get the lines open and hear from you guys today. So, hence the reason why the title of this show today is called Let's Talk. You know, I'm sure that you guys all have a lot of things that you want to get off your chest, got things you want to say, got things you want to talk about. By all means, tonight is the night that we're going to talk. We're just going to talk. There's enough BS going on in this world right now. We already got enough ish going on. Let's just keep it straight funky right here, y'all. There's already enough things going on. There's already enough BS that we're dealing with on the daily. We talk about it every day, sometimes, if not twice a day. So I figured, you know what? Today's the day that we get an opportunity, that I want to have the opportunity to talk to you guys. I want to hear from you guys today. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from your voices. I want to hear your voice, your words, your thoughts on things. So that's what we are going to do tonight. All right. Hopefully you guys are cool with it. Because honestly, you know, a lot of the stuff that's going on right now, I don't really have, I'm just going to be honest. I don't really have a hard opinion about right now. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that's going on right now that is very, you know, they're shifting in regards to political things. There's some things that they're shifting. People are stepping down. Some people are getting put in to certain positions. And right now, I don't have enough. I have not had enough time to assess those things. So I'm using this as an opportunity for us to just kind of chop it up and talk. There is one thing that I would talk about a little bit later, but I kind of wanted to hear from you guys. I want to hear from your voices. I want to hear your thoughts on things that are going on right now, especially all the things that I've talked about over the past, the past few days. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. So give me a call, 314-766-4581. And let me know your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Now I see that James right now is enjoying his Lone Ranger. You know what I'm saying? I guess he's watching some Tonto and Lone Ranger, so he's enjoying his time. I'm assuming he's watching the Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer movie. Hopefully it's good. I've never seen it, but I'm wondering. I'm quite curious, wondering, James, if it's any good. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. But Yogi, what's up? Yogi Fish, what's good, man? Jalen, good evening. Good evening, sweetheart. Brady B, man, what's up, man? Good evening. Jenny H, good evening. Enemy Nation, what's up, my brother? Who else did I miss? Tanner Vane, yes, what's up, my brother? How you doing, my dude? You know, I hope all of you guys are doing very, very well. Yes, Yogi Fish, we have crushed 8,000. We are officially at the nines. We are in the nines now, y'all. We are in the nines, and it is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I'm very excited about it. I'm very, very happy about it. Hit that like button if you're happy about that too down below, please. And of course, if you're watching this show for the very first time, please go hit that subscribe button because we are trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, man. We are working our way to 10,000 subscribers. Now, there's a lot of things that I talked about on last night's show that I thought that was that was really bothersome. You know, we had the conversation, the story about Lyndon Cameron, who was shot by police in Salt Lake City, a boy, not even a teenager, 13 years old, fresh young age of 13 years old, was shot, gunned down by the police. He's in critical condition in the hospital right now. He has autism. He has Asperger's. And he is white. Kind of a crazy story. Kind of a crazy Charles Dickens story, if you ask me. And it's kind of an eye-opening story. You know what I'm saying? It's most definitely an eye-opening story for us all to know and to consume nowadays. Because we are in this world right now where the police are kind of going buck wild right now. Now they're just blind. Now they don't give a damn about, I guess they don't give a damn about race. Now they don't even give a damn about if a kid has autism or how old the kid is. It's pretty terrible, man. Pretty terrible. I can't believe that's going on. It's absolutely terrible. Brady B, you could Skype in. You could also Skype in, everybody. If you want to call or Skype in at the Pascal Show Skype, that's all spaces in between each word. You can Skype in, and we'd love to see your face. So come on in. The water is warm, y'all. Skype on in or give me a call at 314-766-4581. I would love to hear from you, Brady B. So Skype on in, my brother. The water is warm, and it is not shark infested. At least as far as I know. So let me read some of your comments while people try to figure out if they have the balls to call in today. Let's see. Alex Jones, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Wagwan, man. Wagwan. How is England? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'd like to know. Comment down below. We're going to jump into this phone call or this Skype. Hold on real quick. Brady B-Man. Hold on, you're getting connected. What's up, man?
What's up, Pascal?
Wow. Hold up, I got to put your face on. You know what I'm saying? You on here right now, Brady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Say what's up, everybody. Brady B-Man in the house. What's up, man? What's good? What's good with you?
What about you?
Man, you know, we're living. We're surviving right now. We're getting through this crazy time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been kind of nuts, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, how are you and your family holding up?
Pretty good. What about you guys?
Oh, you know, we're surviving. We're surviving. You know what I'm saying? It's just one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? Just abiding by the rules and doing one day at a time for sure. You know what I'm saying? So what grade are you in, by the way? Wait, first off, how old are you first? Sorry, how old are you and what grade?
I'm 12 years old and I'm in 7th grade.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say I'm 7 years old and I'm in 12th grade. I'd be like, dang, congratulations, you a beast. But that's dope. That's dope. So are you doing virtual learning or are you doing?
Yes.
Okay, you are doing virtual learning. How's it been for you so far?
It's been good. The only struggle is keeping up because if you get behind, you can't do anything about it.
But wait a second. How are you getting behind? How are you getting behind? If you're like
No, I'm not.
No, I'm just
you get behind.
But I'm just saying, like, how do students get behind? How are they getting behind if there's no excuse to not attend class? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. Well, because they're at home and they think that this is their chill space and they play video games during class and they don't know the assignment and they can't do anything about it.
Okay, so wait, you got to tell this to me. You got to break it down. I don't mean to have you expose any of the kids out there, but you got to tell me, how are kids able to play video games whilst in virtual learning and get away with it at the same time? Please speak on it.
All right, so there's this, you know what Zoom is, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're doing Zoom. And there's this one feature where you can turn off your video. So they have their computer right here, and they have their video games right here. So their teacher's talking, and they're just, like, sidelining it. Like, they're just looking back and forth.
That's brilliant, man. Actually, that's really brilliant. I didn't know you could do that. That's great. I didn't know you could do that, man. Really?
Yeah, I don't do it, but there was this one kid in my class who, like, my teacher was just like, what are you doing? And this guy's just like, oh, you know, I'm just playing Fortnite. And then the teacher's like, what? And the kid's just like, I'm paying so much attention. You're talking about all this, and he was completely wrong.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
Yeah.
But you're not doing that, are you, Brady?
No, of course not.
You bet not.
I'm not.
You bet not.
The only thing I go closest to video games is when I watch your streams.
Oh wow, that's sweet, man. Wow.
During lunchtime, during lunch break.
During lunch break is when you're watching my show. Okay, thank you.
No problem. I have
you,
notifications on.
I appreciate that. You right. You get that. You crush that notification bell, everybody. Make sure that thing is on. So anytime we go live, you see this face. I'm sorry, this face is all I got. This is the best I got. But what were you saying, Brady?
Make sure you subscribe because Pascal is almost at 10,000 subscribers.
Hey! Brady, I love you, man. I love you. So, hey, so I know that you, real quick so that everybody knows, me and Brady know each other fairly well, all right? Yeah. His mother is the bomb, and she's dope as all get out. And she's been a guest on the show a couple times, and she has this brand called Momshell. So you guys have got to check that out. But also, the reason why we bonded was because he was checking out a lot of my parody videos and parody songs. And this kid actually raps too. He's got a passion for rhyming and, you know, spitting those verses. So tell me about this, man. How's it been? You know what I'm saying? Like writing and everything.
It's been pretty good. But it's hard making music that people like. Like, I started doing this. Like, I started recording with my iPad, and then having the beat up on the TV. Okay. Well, before that, I had this app called Beatmaker Go or something like that. Oh, okay. And I would use, like, my mom's phone, and I would put that on the side, and then, like, rap into the camera, and it was very bad. And then for Christmas, I got this mic right here.
Nice.
And so I do that. And then I started, but before the mic, I wanted to make better raps. So I put the iPad on a dark, like a black surface, like a heavy metal surface or whatever.
Okay.
And so that there was no background or anything, and I would just play music through my Xbox.
That's dope. Okay.
Yeah, and then when I got the microphone, I would do the same thing, just with the microphone instead of the metal surface. And then I figured out how to mix the beats and stuff. Mm-hmm. So then I've been doing that.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, hopefully sometime, I mean, obviously right now, COVID is, you know, running rampant right now. But hopefully we're going to have to get you in front of some producers and an engineer and like get into a booth and like get that whole experience. Like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know, the only way you can get better and learn more is being around other people that are in the game and doing it as well. So, you know, I give you mad props that you do what you do and you're doing it at home, you know, with the very, very few things that you have, you know, and that's really, really great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like they call me Drake. I started from the bottom. Now I'm here.
Oh, facts, baby. Facts. I love it. I love it. I love it. So when is the next, when is the next video? Like, when is the next video going to be putting out? Next song? You know, tell people about it.
Hopefully sometime next week.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm actually recording an EP right now.
You're recording an EP. I love
like
this.
Like an album type thing. And when school gets back up, I'm going to put it on a CD, and I'm gonna go around my school and asking people to buy it, and hopefully I make some money to get better equipment.
That's dope. Come on with it, baby. You got to make that happen, man. Make that
Yeah.
happen. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, and you have a YouTube channel, right? So
Yes,
let
I have
everybody know
two.
about it. Oh, you have 2. Look at you. You got 2. Dang.
See, Brady B-Man
Okay.
is like, that was like when I was like young,
Mm-hmm.
but I had to switch accounts because I do this one YouTube channel called B-Dragon1, which is like gaming, all edited stuff.
Oh, okay.
But so when I watch your streams, I get the notifications on B-Dragon1, but I'm afraid you won't know who I am, so I switch over to Brady B-Man.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, because I think you have commented as the other one time, and I was like, oh, okay. But I know Brady B-Man more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'm just like, I was like, B-Dragon1, let's see who he knows who I am. I never heard the, what's up, my man Brady? So I'm just like, okay, he doesn't know what this is. So then I go to Brady B-Man.
Yeah. You're smart. You're smart, man. You're very, very smart, man. Wow. So, okay. So obviously outside of just, making music and everything, what is another thing that you are interested in? What's another passion of yours?
Gaming, actually. That's what B-Dragon1 is all about.
Ooh, okay. What's your favorite game?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
I actually have it right here.
Bang. Call of Duty. So Call of Duty is your thing. Okay.
Yep.
Call of Duty is your thing.
Yep, and there's this one challenge right now. It's called #Phase 5.
Okay.
It's this one gaming clan, and I'm just grinding. Like, if I'm not making raps or I'm not in school, I'm just, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Creating content.
So let me ask you from one, and I'm sure there's some other people who are just as not as savvy in the video game world, in the gaming world.
Right.
Why, Brady, why do people like watching other people playing games on the internet? I don't get it. Can you break that down for me? Because I don't get it.
Yes, of course. So it's basically, sorry, I'm plugging in my charger.
You're good.
So it's basically because, one, it's entertaining, and two, people want to get better. So what they do is they watch these videos and stuff, and they take tips and techniques off the videos, and they put them into their own. So, like, basically, they're watching a video over here, like I said about the computer and stuff.
Yeah.
They look up videos on YouTube, and then they're over here playing their keyboard and mouse or controller or whatever, and they're basically taking tips and techniques off these YouTubers to get themselves better.
I see. That's what's
And
up.
it's entertaining.
And what? Say again?
It's entertaining.
And it's entertaining. Okay, for me, I don't. I mean, no offense to anybody that games out there. I don't find it entertaining, but at the same time, I don't game.
I understand.
I just don't game.
Right.
So it's just like I just don't get it. But aside from Call of Duty, because I know about Call of Duty, what's a really, really popular video game that kids are just killing for?
Fortnite.
Fortnite?
They steal their mom's credit card, and they spend like $100 on this game.
Wow. Kids are savage nowadays.
Yeah.
Wow, really? What are they buying? What are they buying on Fortnite? What are they doing to steal their mom's credit card for Fortnite?
V-Bucks. V-Bucks.
Excuse me?
V-Bucks.
V-Bucks. Okay.
Virtual bucks.
Okay.
And with these V-Bucks, you can buy skins.
Okay. And you can buy skins. What? Okay.
Yep.
What is a skin? I'm sorry.
So basically,
what is a skin?
You have a locker. You have a locker.
Okay.
And you can click like skin, and then you can change your character. Like, let's just say like they want to be this owl, right?
Okay.
And they get tired of the owl, so they switch over to like this guy right here.
Oh, okay. I see
and
what you're saying.
And then they switch over to something else. So basically, you just change your character.
And skins are expensive?
Well, skins can go from $10 to like $25.
Wow.
But you have different variations, which from gray, which you can't buy a skin, but green, common green, which is 800 V-Bucks, which is $10. And then you work your way up. Legendary is $25.
Wow. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
kids don't steal your mom's credit card
Don't.
for no skins. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I get it now. That's interesting. That's Yogi Fish said, dang, I feel like I was born in the 1800s listening to Brady. LOL. So yeah, I feel him. Like, I'm like, okay, this is all brand new stuff for me. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with learning something new, And that is definitely, like, there's a lot of gamers out there that make a lot of money streaming their games and all that, Ninja and the rest of them. So, is that a goal of yours? Is that something that you want to have happen? Like get big like that?
Yeah, I would actually love to, because I've been a passion of FaZe for a long, long time, which is a gaming clan.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also loved video games. And I 1v1 my stepbrother, and he says I am so insane at the game. I was like, I don't really think I am. He's like, you should just make videos about it. So I'm like, okay. So I do, and they get hundreds of views.
That's dope. That's dope, man.
I have like 6 videos on there, and I already have 577 views.
That's dope. That's how.
Thank you.
But it all starts there. You know what I mean? It starts there, and it grows and grows. Next thing you know, it's thousands, and then it's tens of thousands, then it's millions. So keep at it, bro. You know what I mean? You a natural born hustler. I like your hustle. You know what I mean? I like your game. You know what I'm saying? I like the hustle in you. You know what I mean? Keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna be just fine, kiddo. You're gonna be
all right,
just
hold
fine.
on. Let me show you something.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay, we went dark here. Okay. Oh, okay.
All right. You got purple?
I got purple.
I got blue.
Oh, look at that. Look at that, man. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Keep doing that stuff, man. Keep hustling. Keep gaming. You know what I'm saying? But stick with those grades. Get those grades on. Keep those grades on point. All right.
Always.
Good. I wouldn't expect anything otherwise from you, kid. Not anything otherwise. So keep doing you, man. But hey, I'm going to let you go because I know some other people have been trying to call in and everything. But Brady, thank you so much for Skyping in.
No problem.
It's always a pleasure having you on. Anytime, brother. Anytime. You stay good, okay there?
All right.
All right, man.
All right.
Peace.
See you. Peace. Have a good night.
You too, brother.
Okay, I'm going to go on the stream. See you.
Okay, man. See you in the stream.
Much love. Much love.
You too, brother. Peace.
Thank you. Peace.
What a good kid. What a good kid. Dang. Good old kid. That's a good kid right there. Anyway, yeah. You know, who would have thought you would have tuned into the Pascal Show learning about video games? You just never know nowadays. You know what I'm saying? There's kids out here that are pretty dope. Brady is a pretty dope kid. You got to go check him out. He's got some really great stuff. He's gonna keep doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Michael D, yes, Gen Z correspondent. Brady, the Gen Z correspondent. Ain't that the dang truth? You know what I'm saying? Is it Skype by business or phone? I don't know what you mean, Joseph. Is it Skype by business or phone? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. But phone lines are officially still open. They are open. I saw somebody was trying to call in when we were when I was Skyping with Brady, but here it is. Phone lines are back open again. Give us a call, 314-766-4581. Let's speak on it, y'all. Let's talk about some things. You feel me? You know what I mean? Yes. Yogi Fish, I'm telling you, his family are really, 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 really amazing. Someone just tried calling and then hung up. What's up with that, guys? Come on. You know better than that. Give me a call, 314-766-4581. Don't be shy. Give me a call. Let's chop it up. You know what I mean? Let's speak on it. Absolutely, man. Jalen, yes, great kid. You know what I mean? Really, really great kid. He was one of the first kids, one of the first people that was viewing my parodies and my skits and my comedy and all that. And he was one of the first people that was like commenting on my stuff and just showing support. You know what I mean? And you just never know where you never know who's watching your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got someone who's 64 years old out in New York City to a kid in the Midwest, 12-year-old kid, and I appreciate that he tunes in and listens to the show and is a part of it. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely part of the Pascal Show family. You know what I mean? Thank you to Doogie. I really appreciate that. But like I said, phone lines are open. 314-766-4581. Give me a call. Don't be shy. Pick up the phone and drop that dime. Let's speak on it, y'all. Don't be shy. Give me a call. But I'll read some of your comments here, though. The only time I watch someone else game is if they're drunk or high. That's funny. That's funny. See, I don't know what it is, and I'm not trying to be rude or mean to any person out there that watches people who game. No disrespect to anybody out there like that. But for me, I just don't get it. I just don't get watching somebody else doing something that you could be doing your damn self. That's just my personal opinion. But then again, people out here are making millions of dollars streaming their video games. So, hey, I give everybody mad props who can do that stuff. I'll clap to that real quick. I'll lean back and clap and say, hey, you keep hustling out there, y'all. You know what I mean? But just for me, I just don't get it, Man, I just don't have the time to sit down and just start, gaming. You feel me? But phone lines are open. Give me a call. 314-766-4581. What's on your mind, y'all? What do you want to talk about? Don't be shy. Give me a call. 314-766-4581. To Doogie, you get to see the game and you don't have to pay for it. That's a good point too. It's a very, very let's just say it's a very, very cheap way to go and check out a show or check out a game and just see if it's something that you'd like. For sure, I'm all about that too, because these video games are not cheap. Real talk, these video games ain't cheap at all. So I don't blame them being like, hey, putting them out, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Joseph, yes, yeah, you can video call. Please come on in. Skype in. It is the Pascal Show Skype. All spaces in between each word. All right? Give me a call. We'll be waiting, Joseph. I'd love to hear your thoughts and, have a conversation with you. Hopefully, you're holding that beautiful baby of yours like the last time you did when you called in a few weeks ago. Anyway, yeah, to Doogie, I've seen some Twitch for 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some of it for 2 seconds, and I'm just like, all right, this ain't working for me. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where you calling from?
It is Joseph McEwen calling from Arlington, Texas.
Hey, what up, man? I thought you were going to Skype in.
I didn't know how. It was really difficult to do. Like, it was just asking me to start a chatting on Skype, and I was doing my best to try to figure it out.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, you could always, excuse me, you can always, on there, you don't have to start a chat. You could just find my name, find the show's name.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
By the search?
Yeah, you just type in the Pascal Show Skype, spaces in between, and you'll find the Skype. And then just click on it and video call me.
Oh, let's see
there
how
she is.
This goes. I'm on the big iPad, the Pascal.
Yeah, the Pascal
show.
show. Yeah, Skype.
Oh, the Skype.
Skype.
Okay, and what do I press the video?
So you just click on that, I think, and then I think that's you calling me right now, right?
Oh.
Yes, that is you calling me right now. Hello. What's up, man? Hold up.
How's it going, man?
Hey, hang up your phone. Hang up your phone real quick.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you're good, homie. You're good. Hey, guys, it's Joseph on the show right now. What's up, man? What's
How you doing, man?
Wow, there she is. Wow, bruh. She's beautiful, man.
Yes, indeed.
Fam, meet this beautiful. What's her name, by the way, Joseph?
Madison.
Madison. Meet the Pascal Show family. Hello, everybody. Look at this beautiful girl.
Indeed.
Wow, Madison. Bruh. So what's up with it, man? What's been good?
Nothing much, man. Just, watching to see what's going on with everything. My wife, she helped me set it up. So
Oh, that's what's up.
I did not know how to get it started. But yes, a lot has been going on, though, that I wanted to, bring up and, get your opinion on it, especially like politically wise. There's been a lot going on.
Come on with it.
Yeah, so, I mean, a lot with voting has been brought up lately, voting wise.
Yeah.
It seems like it's been getting brought up more to the attention of voting so that a lot of things could be addressed or changed policy wise.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's been way bigger than that, dealing with governors and just states alone,
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no. It's
Yeah, I guess I'm just curious. What do you mean? What is the question? I'm sorry.
So the question is how do you feel where are we at politically wise for America?
As far as
in with our going back to normal economically and money wise.
Oh boy. Okay, this is a heavy one. You got woo, okay. Oh boy. That's a very good question.
Yeah. I mean, and not just with that, but with policy behind, policing policies and just, a lot of just laws that might be set in place or might not be set in place going into 2021.
Yeah. Well, here it is. Well, first, Kiss, he did not drop the baby. The people are commenting, going, "Did he drop the baby?" No, baby's in her mother's loving arms, real quick. But well, first off, are we gonna meet your wife? Are we gonna meet your the mother of Madison?
Yeah, she's getting her some rest.
Okay, fair enough.
So I took over, but she ended up getting her back. So I watched the show so much.
I appreciate it, man. No, seriously, I really do appreciate it. The thing is, you doing that really means a lot to me, real talk. And the funny thing is the show on your big screen right now? Real talk?
Yes.
I love it. Oh man, that's a big ass TV, bro.
Yes, man.
I love it. I love it.
Yes, I'm watching it here. I'm watching it on my pad, and then I also got it on my phone. Well, my phone it needs to charge, but I watch it on here too.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Okay, so to answer your question, okay, this is what I'm going to ask, or this is what I'm going to say, because that's a lot. What you just asked is a very, very huge compound question. So right. I'll say this: where we are politically, I mean, there's so many things that are going on politically in the world. I mean, think about it. The streets are still on fire right now. There's people still there's people out here still out of jobs. We are obviously unemployment still at a very high rate right now. And then we got two people that are aiming for the, one's trying to get reelected and another one's trying to take over his spot.
Right.
So, when it comes to the question of where we are politically right now, I mean, there's a lot of things that are going on within the Senate and all that right now there's some shifts going on, but we don't know. I don't know anything until we see something new. You see what I'm saying? Until there's developments that actually happen. But at the same time, and this is one thing that I was going to bring up on the show a little bit later, but I'm going to talk about it now. There has been, there are now tapes audio tapes or audio clips of Trump saying that he was trying to suppress the outcome or suppress this virus, right?
Right.
And so obviously we are only literally weeks away from election. So right now it seems as if it's just a bunch of propaganda stuff that's just getting thrown back and forth on both sides of the fence because they don't want Biden to look good. They don't want Trump to look good. And people are just, and it's almost like this desperate last ditch effort to expose people, to expose whatever's going on, so that it'll like, oh, these new audio clips that are out, audio files of Trump talking about coronavirus and trying to suppress it, suppress the news to the American people. Oh, that's just another attempt at trying to grab a few more of those Republicans, to maybe go over and vote for Biden. But at the same time, Biden, there people over there that are people who are against Biden are trying to expose him as well, and throw him under the bus. So right now, like politically, we're in this weird balancing act. It's just literally East Side versus West Side type of ish going on, where we're just throwing out this BS not we, but they are throwing out this BS towards each other and hoping to see what sticks.
And see, that's the thing that it just, to get a vote, a president and then a candidate is going to do by all means possible to make sure that they get that vote.
Yeah.
And, we've been seeing it for so many years. I mean, I know you've seen so many before my time where, a president or a candidate will say something to be like, well, if you vote for me, I promise I'll do this and that and the third for you. And then, it seems like it's getting done. But then when you look inside of the inner communities, it just makes you question back to, well, what is really going on politically? Is it all just a sham to pass contracts through, to push out the poor communities, to enlighten it and make it richer? I mean, we're literally talking about, it seems like almost since this pandemic happened,
mm-hmm.
I know it wasn't a setup. Of course, the virus is real, but I almost feel like if it was almost like a plan to be like, okay, right now, like actual facts of right now, 40 million people are actually facing eviction in the U.S. alone. So it's almost like if 40 million people are facing evictions, and you have some of these judges that are actually implementing these, where like they have to get out. They have to get out the apartment, or they have to get out their house for not paying their part of the pie.
Right.
It's almost like if what is really going on? You have 30 to 40 something years of businesses going out of business because they're not able to support themselves,
True.
From scratch. Almost like if it wasn't Amazon or sorts, they wouldn't be making it.
The thing is like, one thing is I think I'm on in the background. I think people are going, hey, can you turn that down, the TV down? Can you turn the TV down?
Oh, right.
It's like it's a weird echo thing.
I was by the fireplace. My fault.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. So here's the thing. Within the evictions and everything that's going on right now, I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah. Can you maybe mute the TV? The actual TV
down. It's probably afraid. Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah. Is the TV like on in the background?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. It's just the okay. It's just the computer.
I can get the headsets for these.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Yes.
You're good. Okay, so
but do you have the iPod headset?
The AirPod?
Yeah, the AirPods.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. Oh, is it? Is it? Hello.
Hello.
Hold on. Oh, it's not there yet.
It's music playing.
Wait, I know.
Okay.
Oh, you just.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can't see you. You just disappeared on me.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay.
I'm back.
So when it comes to the eviction notices that are going out there and everything. Hello. Hi. Hi. Yeah, she has a nice head of hair. Lovely head of hair, just so you know. Okay, so here it is. When it comes to the evictions and all that, the eviction notices and everything that's going on, I think that's completely unjust. I think it's not right at all. That is going on is they're pushing poor people, or people, not even poor people, just people who cannot afford their homes out into the streets. That shouldn't be happening at all. Now, these people are getting forced out in the streets. But then, if you really think about it, then those people, not sitting there saying that they immediately go straight to a life of crime or anything of that sort, but there's a lot of people out there that are going to be forced out to do bad things just so that they can survive. You know, if they don't have they can't live in a hotel forever, they eventually have to pay those bills too. You know, if they have no jobs, if there's no jobs to be had, then this is an on-cyclical situation that's going on in regards to the evictions and everything. Those evictions, I truly feel, should not be happening at all. I think it's absolutely BS. You know what I'm saying? Right. No person should be getting pushed out if they are furloughed or if they have been fired from their job because of what's going on in the country. The virus we didn't cause the virus. You know what I'm saying? This came to us. You know, I feel like it's more like an act of God. You know what I'm saying? You blame it on an act of God. But right now, it's at that point where even landowners, even landlords are sitting there going, well, I still got to pay the rent. You know, I still got to pay for my property. And if you're not paying for it, I have to pull this out of my own pocket. And if I don't do that, I can lose my property. But this is one of my, this is maybe another source of income, or maybe this is my only source of income right now because I'm also furloughed. So I need to make this money off of this stuff. You see what I'm saying? And it's this ongoing thing. It's like this, what's a trickle down almost, or a trickle up effect, if you will, that's going on. So the thing is those kind of things shouldn't be happening at all. But
I feel like it's progressing because so many jobs, especially for the Walmart that I work in, I'm a department manager.
Yeah.
So, we're actually going through a remodel right now, and we're going to actually be replacing 38 registers with self checkouts.
Really?
And yes, and it's like a lot of employees have actually just not with Walmart, but overall have been they've been getting cut with lesser and lesser hours because technology it's evolving so quick.
Absolutely.
And people are able to go online or go on Amazon and order some tissue without actually having to leave the house, and it's almost like if it's causing a replica effect on the main source of business to which we go to as people. And it just makes you wonder. Well, would that be the new grocery store? Would a warehouse be the new grocery store? Basically, I mean, it's already coming from the warehouse, but would it just be a warehouse? Like, oh, you need some milk? Well, we won't be going out for it. We'll basically you can order it online, and they'll bring it here in less than 2 minutes.
Yeah. I mean,
but it's wearing them though, because it's eventually people are actually going into where they only are making so much to where they can't even meet the rent during this pandemic.
Yep.
So it only leads them to the situation of not actually wanting or going to pay their rent.
Yeah. Here it is. When it comes down to it right now, we are obviously we are obviously we are all obviously in a situation where things are changing. Obviously, this COVID stuff is really causing a lot of changes out here in regards to the self checkout lanes, which is obviously taking out less and less employees. Instead of somebody who's doing the checkout line, that person is being put out, or they end up getting moved to another job or moved to another situation. Now the thing is excuse me. The thing is that we need to start. I mean, like, as much as it sucks, as much as it's unfair that this is going on, right? It's absolutely unfair. It's total BS. It ain't fair. But here it is, though. There's nothing that we can do to change the fact that this is happening. There's nothing we can do to change that. So the only thing we can do is transcend and evolve with the times. So if this is the time where you're going, oh man, I'm seeing all these checkout lanes getting, picked up, being switched out right now to self checkout. Oh man, I'm seeing people getting furloughed, or I'm seeing people getting cut from their jobs. This is the time to start thinking about that next new hustle, that next new job. Or, unfortunately, we're in this place right now where maybe it's going into a tech school or going and finding a new trade to learn. Unfortunately, we can't stop the technology wave that's coming, but we can be a part of it, though, if we really look at it in a different way. So as much
it's so many people that actually, they want to go into that aspect, but it's so much of a nature of going back to school or, completing certain certifications with having, high bills of, school. You would think at this point with, the U.S. being a $1 billion company that college could be free, but it's, we're more in college debt than we are our own taxes that we owe to China with billions and billions of billions of dollars that we owe, and then it just makes you wonder, well, with this happening, does the opioid epidemic go up? Does the rate of crime go up? Does the rate of policing and being out on the streets from opioid epidemic, does that transition into a different matter of where everything would be looked at different politically, with the big owners that are at these pharmaceutical companies, would they look up down on the US of people, which is us, and be like, okay, they're so much into worried about certain things that they're not actually focusing on the main majority of the problems that we might face, in the future.
But that's very, very true. It's like I said, it's almost in this particular situation, it's a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? As people get evicted, crime goes up. As people lose their jobs because a machine took their job over, crime, drugs, pandemonium goes up. You look at all the stuff that's going on in the world right now. There's a lot of people out here that have no jobs. So what are they doing? They're marching the streets. They're demonstrating. They're angry. You see what I'm saying? Right. But also,
I feel.
Okay, go ahead.
Also with that, that with the policies of policing that's going on from protests, I so much feel that in the long run, with us actually having to go out, and they call it a quote on riot, to just have a voice heard. Even Martin Luther King spoke on that situation where he was getting interviewed. I don't know the guy's name, but he was getting interviewed, and he basically asked him what would end up happening if people weren't heard. And he basically spoke on, it would be the voices of the unheard. It would be riots and looters and fires burning. Yeah. Because, if law is not taken into its own hand, people are actually taking it into their own hand, which is creating militias, people walking out, with guns on their backs, just like with the Rittenhouse situation,
Yep.
you know, and I was just speaking to somebody about this Rittenhouse situation where I said, I honestly feel like he would be found not guilty, but he would be pleading negligent to reckless homicide murder because of the situation that he put himself in.
Facts.
So
Just
it's
alone.
almost like if, you know, with the policies that are going on now,
Yeah.
I almost feel like we're kind of blind to the eye of we're missing some things, because every time I turn on, you know, the news, you know, they slide little informations under the wording tab where they be like, such and such was passed, or judges rule for a such and such bill.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's almost like the more and more we protest, or people are out there protesting, and you, like I said, you do have bad apples out there.
Facts.
But the more and more that people are protesting, I feel like laws are getting placed against peaceful protests if something was to happen unlawfully against a person or a group of people.
I think that that's already, like, it's obviously already happening if you really look at it right now. The things
It
like
feel
that
like
are,
Jim Crow.
I mean, it's the things are going really, really bad right now. Things are not good. So we are in that place right now where, you know, there's a lot of people that are angry, not only because they're angry that they are because of the social injustices or police brutality or anything of that sort. There's people out here that are angry because they don't even know how they're going to feed their kids right now. There are people that are just fed up and angry because they don't know how they're going to keep their lights on, or they're feeling like, especially, you know, as a man, just talking on a man level, you know what I mean? Just man to man talk, you know, it's that emasculating feeling when you have to turn to your mom or your mom or your dad or something like that to ask them for a couple bucks so that you can buy a gallon of milk for your family. I mean, it's that kind of thing that puts some hate in your heart, that puts some frustration and anger in your heart. And that's why, other than the killings that are going on out here, the unjust, unarmed men and women that are getting shot and killed right now, besides those demonstrations, those people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired are out in the streets looting and rioting and acting a damn fool. Because they ain't got nothing else better to do now. They ain't got anything else better to do now. Now, if we had jobs, if jobs were going on and this COVID crisis wasn't really going down, I don't think that these demonstrations would be as prominent, as palpable. Yes, they would be here.
And the equal law of opportunity would take place. I feel like it would be a lot more better for the world. Like, I don't think they actually see, you know, what we actually see of all people of color. I mean, you have some that choose to ignore, you know, just like the whole situation. Like I said, when that George Zimmerman thing happened, I knew from a moment that the whole bear arms situation, going into police and the whole self-defending thing, that it was gonna have an effect, you know, so many years later. And it's almost like, you know, we see the opportunity of, you see a mass shooting with a white man or whoever it is, you know, they're taken out in handcuffs, you know, and it's like, what is going, like the guy that did the Charleston church shooting, you know, they took him to McDonald's, literally McDonald's.
Oh yeah, wow, I forgot about that. Yeah,
and it's like so you can take that person to McDonald's, but you can't get justice for a Black American man or a Black American child or a white American child, just like the child that got shot with autism.
Yep.
You know, and it makes me wonder that, you know, with the shooting that happened in Las Vegas, you know, the mass shooting that happened, and when the SWAT team raided his, you know, they was raiding in, I feel like what would have happened if he hadn't shot himself? Would have been taken in?
Did he really shoot himself, though? That's the question. Did he really shoot himself? There's footage. They don't show the footage. Like that, just inquiring minds would like to know. You see what I'm saying? Because police brutality is now starting to become more colorblind. is obviously starting to be more colorblind. There are stories
feels
of
like
other
it's
people
almost
being
made
shot and
normal.
killed that are not black. You know, and I'm not sitting here saying, no, I'm not trying to make any justification of anything. I'm just saying that those are true. We just talked about Lyndon Cameron last night, where 13-year-old boy with autism is just having a temper tantrum, literally, just having an emotional breakdown. That kid got shot several times. 13-year-old boy. You know what I'm saying? But then of course we have all these stories of many other people, like of black kids and men and women that have been shot. Tamir Rice, Daniel Prude, Jacob Prude, Jacob Blake, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd. You see what I'm saying? And it just keeps going and going and going. Unfortunately, those are the stories that are in the limelight and prominent right now. This story about Lyndon is just a story that is being told on social medias. Nothing else. Nowhere else. No one else is covering that story. But it's something. Go ahead.
I actually found it so intriguing and interesting. You know, there was a child actually. He was gunned down by an African American male. I think he was 6. He was out at it. I don't know. It was on Facebook. It was scrolling all on Facebook, and it was saying justice for. It was saying justice for him.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy, it was an actual neighbor. So it was. I don't know what he was on, PCP or whatever. But he basically just went up to the child, and he just shot him right in front of his sister. He just right in the head.
Yeah.
And he got arrested. So of course he's going to be doing the time or probably facing the other, which is legal injection or however they go about it. But when people were posting it, they were saying, so people can sit here and march in the streets for Black Lives Matter, but they can't march for this kid. And I almost feel like if people are actually taking narratives from situations that go on with certain things and they throw it in a mix to where it just doesn't mix well. And it's almost like you want to defend it, but you can't defend it because either way it's wrong, but it doesn't have nothing to do with the lawful injustice.
Right. I mean,
like what
go ahead.
With the two officers, the two women, if I could find it on my phone, the two women officers that had got shot in the recent weeks, and they got killed by a black male, and somebody put all 4 of the images together, the 2 officers and the 2 males that did the killings, and they said, so y'all say Black Lives Matter, but this right here is black on black crime. It's almost like if people try to take the narrative and they flip it from a bad apple that went out there with nonsense, and it takes a flip of defeating the purpose of trying to defend the narrative, but we know what we're out here for.
Right.
And it makes it so much harder, so much harder every 5 seconds if it's a murder with someone else or if it's a public just event. And so it hurts. It hurts because eventually we're just going to be, I mean, it's funny because we haven't even heard anything else on the George Floyd case. I mean, one of the officers actually posted bail and he transferred to a whole different district.
Facts.
And so it's almost like if that happened, what is actually going on that we're missing? What policy are we actually missing in our protests? When we protest, I feel like maybe we should add something to the mix. Yes, the looting and rioting is something that the bad apples do, and some that do it out of frustration.
Yes.
But I feel like if we actually go to these council meetings, or if we hold councils in our communities, we could be so much better behind it.
And I think that we've said on the show multiple times, if there was a different approach to things, it would be amazing. Right. Because right now, like here it is, that there's like you know that artist that you just love, and there's that one song you just really, really love from them, right?
Right.
And then you hear it a billion times, and all you know is that one song from them, and that's the only song that they made millions and millions. You know, they marked their name on that particular song.
Right.
Eventually, people get tired of that song. Eventually, people sit there and go, bruh, change it up. Give us something new. Because we tired of hearing the same old song. Like, yeah, remember that song? Yeah, it was dope, but whatever happened to him? Yeah, man, he didn't do nothing after that because he just kept playing the same old song over and over and over again. And that's exactly what is going on in the streets. It's the same old song, and it's getting old. No one's hearing the lyrics anymore. They just know, oh, yeah, we already know the hook. We already know the hook. And it's like, okay, we need to have a different approach. We need to start figuring out another approach. Right. Just like what you were saying earlier, when it comes to when it comes to machines taking over these jobs and kiosks are self-checkout kiosks and all that stuff starting to pop up and all that, more and more people are losing their jobs and everything. This is the moment when we have to change it up. We have to start changing up the narrative. We have to start changing up the way we approach how we get our money, how we secure the bags. We got to figure out a new way of things. But right now, unfortunately, people are too lazy and people are so easy and so quick to just jump into, it's their fault. It's all their fault. And it's like, no, okay, if they're changing what they're doing, there needs to be something that you need to do so that you can be a part of making money again. And then when it comes to everything that's going on with all this police brutality, hey, that's shifting too. The narrative is starting to change a tiny bit, but it's going to shift even more. You're going to see it. First, it's Lyndon Cameron. You know what I'm saying? And it's and Cannon Hinnant, the 5-year-old boy that was shot point blank in the head by that neighbor. You know what I'm saying? You know, those things are now going to start to spread. It's going to the radar is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Give it time. Don't give it much time because it's going to happen quickly. But it's going to be a thing of, oh, instead of us hearing Black Lives Matter, we might start hearing White Lives Matter. You never know. Or the Black Lives Matter chant might actually change into All Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, damn, now we're all in it together. Now they're killing, 13-year-old boys, 13-year-old white boys now. The hell is this? You just never know.
That's pretty scary, for you to watch your child, actually, get shot right in front of your eyes. It'll be the last thing that you would think, especially coming from an officer to a 13-year-old child. Like, I mean, I almost feel like if that was like a parent-to-parent thing with no gun involved, and you just walked up and you pushed somebody's child, it would not be the best outcome.
Facts. That'd probably be the last time you touch anybody. Yeah, that's probably the last time you breathe on this earth. I'm just saying.
And I feel like the policies. I really feel like the policies are gonna be so gentrified. And by that, I mean, like, I feel like they're gonna blackball all the policies, but they're gonna try to, at the end of the day, even though it's in the law, they're going to try to justify the law as they've been doing for hundreds of years.
Right.
Just anybody can justify law, but to justify it to cold murder or towards unlawful murder, it's almost trying to like pick that one needle out the grape. I mean, if you have too many grapes, you're just not gonna find the needle. Right. And then the whole thing with the jobs, I feel like I'm gonna speak for the future like I spoke last time. See, I mean, I know this is a little off topic, but way back before Anthony Davis even went to the Lakers and LeBron James was in the Lakers, right? I said this back in 2015 where I said it would be so funny if they put Anthony Davis and LeBron James on the same team. No, everybody laughed. But my point to that is that for the future wise, I feel though as if our uh what do they call it when your 401k, and you know how elderlies, they, you know, for those that can't afford it and they actually go out to these jobs such as in cashiering or jobs that are being replaced, I feel like it would end up actually just in the long run putting the elderly cap much more higher, and just the insurance rate of actually retiring more up than what people are actually seeing. Because the living rate, especially for black men, is what, no past 50. I mean, but that's if you're eating your actual greens and veggies, then you might see 70.
You might. Too stressful
But
out here, man.
yeah, but I mean, we have so many probabilities to be black. You might see 21 if you're 18 living in New York, or if you're 13 living wherever that kid was. It's like we're putting a timestamp on our age by, you know, just seeing everything around us. Just, you know, California's burning, and tectonic plates are shifting. This heat is tearing us up.
Yeah.
Texas, I don't know what's going on. I walk outside and I say, Jesus, what? I just can't do it today. We just gonna go back inside. I mean, it's just so interesting.
I mean, you know, you know, here it is. It's definitely an interesting time. You know, we definitely, obviously things are changing. And I mean, the only thing that we can do right now is sit and wait and see what happens with elections, because here it is. It's not like anything really is going to happen until, like, as far as like things changing, as far as bills being passed, new laws being put out there, I don't think anything of those sort are going to happen until November 3rd is here and gone. You see what I'm saying?
So
once that happens, I think that'll change.
What do you think would actually change in the law of policy, you know, towards police? going towards 2021. Do you think it'll be much of a work, because, you know, we're still recovering from the, you know, pandemic we just had as well.
Right. I think here it is. I think that there's going to be a lot of time. Like, there's going to be a lot of work, I hope, that will be done. Like, you know, that they will literally start weeding out the bad apples. They will start working on the foundation in which the police is built upon. That's what I'd love to see. That's what I'd personally like to see. But I can't answer. You know what I'm saying? I can't answer that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, right now there's a lot of things that are changing.
It would be a nice law to put in place of actually stopping a police from actually transferring or being able to quit or getting insurance to cover the, you know, the lost time.
Yeah.
That they didn't have, which is probably like 1 day or 2 days, and then here they are getting hit with a whole insurance policy that we can't even see unless we're in a casket, or if a family member hasn't, you know, went.
Right. I think so. I'll say this. I think that there's a certain amount of stuff that needs to be taken care of before, like, while they are restructuring, if they were to restructure, because there hasn't been any restructuring. So if they were to restructure some things, I feel like there are some certain approaches that could help keep the cops in line, not only with how they recruit, their approaches in recruiting the men and women that do become police officers, but maybe that there is, you know, something like, hey, as hard as they are on criminals that are repeat offenders or something like that, they should be just as hard on their men and women that are police officers, that are in the line of duty, for sure. You know, I feel like they should be, if not as strict, on cops. But that's something, like I said, I don't think is going to change until there's things that are actually implemented inside the police department. But, you know, we we could talk about that
So
until
do
we're
you
blue in the
think?
face.
Do
You
you
know what I mean?
think the 13-year-old child? Do you think he actually will get justice behind that shooting that happened? I mean, because he's in the hospital fighting for his life still. But I mean,
Yes.
at the same time, it's like, what do you feel like the department of the police department, which that officer is at? Do you feel like how do you feel like they would go about the situation?
I think that they're going to. There's two different stories, or there's two different paths they can go down. One, they can go down the Breonna Taylor approach and go, hey, what body cam footage? We have no idea what you're talking about. What? Oh no, we don't know anything at all. And sweep it under the rug. Or they go on the others, because that has been a thing. I mean, that's the same thing happened with Daniel Prude. That the body cam footage was held for months, and then they finally just put that body cam footage out for the public to see. So when it comes to Lyndon Cameron's case, when it comes to that, they have two choices. Either they sweep it under the rug and they hide it for everybody, from everybody, and they just deny, like a man who cheats. deny. Or they actually put it out and just keeps it real. Say, hey, this is what happened. These are the mistakes that were made. These two cops that were there that shot over 11 times towards this 13-year-old boy, they're going to get, they're either indicted or they're, you know what I'm saying? They're going to get suspended. They'll go through the stuff that they usually do. You know what I'm saying? They'll just go through they'll go through the motions.
The more you say it, it just make my skin crawl.
It's crazy.
That many shots lit off
11
on a child.
11 on a 13-year-old boy that looked like he was probably 95 pounds wet. Real talk. So I think that they're either going to be corrupt as F, or they're going to be as transparent as possible. Right. Now, here's the thing, though. The news has been, the news covered it, like the local news covered it. Hopefully at some point it becomes national news. But yes, they need to get down to the bottom of it. And yeah, there definitely should be, if there are people out there protesting in regards to the other things that have happened, to the other people that have been killed and shot, the Jacob Blakes and the Daniel Prudes, then they should definitely
have been popping up on them protests. Like a lot of names have been, like hundreds of names have been popping up on the protests.
Then they should also be adding Lyndon Cameron's name to their chants. Facts. It doesn't matter. If he's only just because he's white. No, that's police brutality. No matter what, he should be put into the list of many people that are the many people that have been shot in the hands of the police. This should be completely colorblind, my people. But the only reason why it's not is because main stuff that's been going viral and being shared and being covered by the media is black. But I'm telling you, like I said, these things are going to start.
That is true.
These things are going to start getting very gray. You're going to see a lot of black and white people getting shot and hurt and killed. Trust me, it's going to keep getting worse and worse. And then next thing you know, there's going to be more and more people out there on the streets. And instead of it being black and blue, it's going to be black. It's going to be blue versus everybody. It's going to be the BLM or Antifa or whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? The etc. The protesters versus Blue Lives Matter. I'm telling you. And Proud Boys out here. You know what I mean? And the people that sit there and try to justify why a 13-year-old 95-pound kid with autism deserve to get shot. There are people out there that are nuts and crazy enough to say that kind of trash when it's like, no, that is a 13-year-old autistic boy that was having a temper tantrum. They got to approach things accordingly, and they don't have the right training, and that's what needs to start changing for sure. But hey, Joseph, thank you so much for Skyping in, my brother. I really appreciate it. Can we see the baby one more time? Can we see Madison one last time before you go? I know a lot of people want to see this.
She cutting up.
Oh, she's burping? She's getting burped?
She is getting a little bit fussy.
Oh,
Say,
look at her. Oh, what's up? How you doing, girl? How you doing, sweetheart? She's a beautiful man. She's beautiful, man. Man, she's beautiful, bruh. She's beautiful, bruh.
much. But yeah, I really enjoy your show, and
thank you, bro.
Like I said, to anybody, I also wanted to tell anybody watching, living your life to the fullest is a thing that you can do.
Absolutely.
And enjoying it and actually paying attention to the social injustices that are going on in this world. People like myself, we have families. So, when I walk out this door, of course I'm not promised tomorrow, but
Facts.
I try to make sure I move, carefully, and and do it for, everybody that's on this wall.
Yeah, man.
Everybody on this wall, including, myself. So I just try to, encourage everybody to just go out, and make something of yourself and actually pay attention to what's going on. And, think about the next person that's actually going home, to someone. Someone's going home to someone.
Yes.
So it's always good to look from a different perspective. And if we have more of that, which we will, I know it will, because the past always come to present.
Facts. That's beautiful, man.
Yes, man. So I don't want to hold you up anymore. I'm about to tone back in. And once again, like I told you before, man, I'm very proud of you.
Oh, wow.
I love you.
Thank you, man. I love you too, man. Shoot, that means a lot. Hey, by the way, real quick, Joseph, because some people are coming in late and going, hey, what is, who's this person that Pascal's interviewing? Just so you guys know, Mr. T12, just so you know, I'm just having people Skyping in or calling in and just chopping it up with me. Joseph is someone who comes into the chat and watches the show. He's, a subscriber, you name it. So he just decided to Skype in, you know what I mean? So this is just a random thing, but I appreciate you, Joseph, for coming in. Your baby is beautiful as all get out. Can I ask you something real quick, homie?
Thank you.
I need to say, let me just sprinkle something on you really quick. Do you mind if I do this really quick?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please tell me you're going to school. Please tell me you're in school. Are you in school?
So right now I am in school for pharmaceutical technician.
Yes. Okay.
I have my first degree in logistics. My wife has her degree. She has her college degree in dental hygienist.
Bang, baby. Okay, I was about to say that you got so much brains going on in that brain that I'm like, you bet not be just you better be doing something with them brains, baby. You better be doing something with them brains.
I got to. I got to.
Good.
I make sure that I do what I can, and I got to give her an example. I got to show her.
Yes.
If I don't show her, then nobody else will.
Yes, man.
No, nobody else will.
She is, man. She is beautiful, man.
That's her.
She's beautiful,
That's who
man.
I do it for.
Yeah. That's
who I do it for.
The reason why you wake up in the morning and do your thing and you get your ass back home safely. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
I love it, man. I love it. Hey, man.
Right, man.
Hey, keep fighting the good fight. Seriously, man, we're all about, like, what I feel like we all need to get away from this conversation is we must evolve and transform. We must transcend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if things are going weird in your job and you're starting to see new machines going in there and all that stuff, hey, man, maybe it's time to flip the script. Maybe it's time to just go in there and find that new angle, that new avenue in which for a fact a machine's not going to take over your job, that you are just one in a million.
Correct.
You never know.
It's millions of jobs out here from A to Z.
Absolutely. So go get you one. So don't, quit with the excuses and go get you one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and I know you wasn't able to see her, but this is her right here.
What? Yes, that's where she got the looks from. That's where Madison got the looks from. Okay, now. Okay, look at you, man. Look at you. Congratulations on everything you're doing, brother. You know what I mean?
Man,
like I said, stay
you.
positive. Keep doing keep fighting the good fight. Evolve.
Right.
Transcend. You got it, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're
but
amazing.
I'm also tune more into that story for you, and just make sure I stay in tune. And like I said, I'm gonna keep watching from here.
Thank you,
I gotta
man.
go in here and make these milks.
Yeah,
these
go
bottles.
do your thing. Be a good daddy. All right, man.
All right,
You stay
man.
blessed,
Love
brother.
you, man. Take it easy,
Love you too,
man.
brother. Peace.
All right, man. Bye.
Yeah, man. Oh, that was great. That was great. That was a great conversation, y'all. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. I got a few more minutes left. Hit me up. Give me a call. 314-766-4581. Phone lines are back open again. If you want to chop it up, drop a dime, speak on it. Put in your 2 cents about everything that's going on in the world. I'd love to hear what you think. You know what I mean? But anyway, whilst I wait, I'm going to keep reading some of these comments here. Man, a lot of you guys are showing a lot of love to that baby. Then that's good. She's a beautiful baby. You know what I mean? And shout out to Joseph. I really appreciate him coming in, calling in, and Skyping in and being part of the conversation. You know, it's really nice when you got the face, when you can see the face with, see a face with everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's really dope. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I really, really like. And B, you're saying that you're on the road right now. You said tomorrow, I promise I'm going to call because I'm on the road. That's what's up. I wonder where you're driving to. Hopefully you're having safe travels out there, you know. But like I said, there's a lot of people that are concerned about work. A lot of people out here that are concerned about money. As much as people say, oh, well, go get a job. Sometimes it's not that easy. But if you are lucky enough to be able to collect unemployment, if you are lucky enough to, have a job, even if it is a little bit of money, you can always have an opportunity to maybe take a few side classes over the next couple months so that in 2021, you're fully prepared for anything, whatever class, if you're picking up a trade or any of that sort, you know what I'm saying? Or go get a training of some sort so that, like I said, when 2021 comes around, and hopefully ish hasn't hit the fan as hard as it has been right now, because 2020, holy God, right, y'all? You get an opportunity then in 2021 to transition into that new job. And maybe it's a job for a fact that will never, ever, not unless like advancements of technology just explode in the next 6 months, for a fact that it's not going to be taken over by a robot or a machine. Being a clerk at a grocery store, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's easy money. You go in, you clock in, you boop, 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 $6.99, and that's it. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, those jobs are starting to dwindle. Those jobs are starting to disappear. Unless you run in that grocery store, because they're always going to need someone to run it. Unless you're managing, you're on the managerial level, that's one thing. But if you're doing something that you know for a fact they're going to need human beings for, then you're going to be okay. Give me a call, 314-766-4581. 314-766-4581. Oh my God, I'm done. Kiss, I'm done with you, bruh. You're hilarious. Oh man, all I want is cocaine that I can sprinkle on my cereal that doesn't ruin the taste of my Cocoa Puffs. That's all I want. Why can't chemistry solve that? That's a good question. That's a good question. I think if it tasted amazing, no one would be doing anything in life ever. Like not nothing, Kiss. So let it taste terrible. Let it continue to taste terrible, Kiss. You are hilarious. Joseph, what is opportunity to voting and law food for thought? What's the opportunity to voting in law? Food for thought. Go out, vote within everything. Governors, okay. Change how you tax and policies work. That's what's up. Become self-sustainable, then you won't have to worry about it. The economy is about to collapse after November. See, now that's the thing. Like, I'm curious about that. When they say the economy is about to hit the fan, when the ish is about to hit the fan, like I really am curious about that. Like, how bad is bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, how bad, is it now, Michael, when I ask this, it's like, and I'm asking this to you, so hopefully you, Michael D, so hopefully you'll answer this for me. But are you saying that after November 3rd, you're saying the economy is going to go to crap because of Trump being in office, or you're saying that because Biden being in office? I'm just curious. Inquiring minds would like to know. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, clearly. And yes, we do have to go out and vote. And something that Enemy Nation just said, I just scrolled past it. He said it's less Dems this go around than 2016, so we'll be all right. Now, and we'll be all right. Sorry. So the thing is I'm interested to see who is actually going to turn up this go around, because let's just be straight funky here. Just like last year, or in 2016, a lot of people thought Trump had no chance of winning, like none. And then out of nowhere, of course, obviously, we have the inevitable. So I'm curious about that. Like, real talk, I'm curious about who is going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are the Dems really going to show up or no? That's what I'd like to know. Because as much as we are sitting here saying, like as Enemy just said, which is fine. That's a very fair statement. But you never know. You never know. Now, we only have 8 weeks left till D-Day. We do. 8 weeks till D-Day. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and find out when it actually all goes down. It goes down in the voting. It's crazy. But I am actually interested to see what's going to happen. Oh, boy. Well, guys, that wraps up the show tonight. I really appreciate all you guys coming in. Thank you so much to everybody. Brady B-Man, Joseph, both of you guys, thank you so much for just Skyping in on random. I think I'm going to do this again tomorrow. I think I'm going to do the Skype call thing again tomorrow. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow evening. Yeah, because I like that. It was nice to just see your faces, see people be a part of the conversation and actually just not hear your voice, but actually see your face. That was really, really dope. You know what I'm saying? And yes, of course, Kiss said, bring back Madison. Yeah, I want to see that beautiful face again. That was a beautiful baby, Joseph. Real talk. Beautiful baby. I really appreciated the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And just being able to pick each other's brains and just kind of bounce back and forth. It's nice to just have conversations with people, and it's not just like an interview. It's just a discussion, about things. You know what I'm saying? So I really do appreciate that. And of course, Brady, Maine, you know what I mean? My little soldier, you know what I'm saying? Keep being a great kid out there, bruh. You're a great kid. You're a great kid. But anyway, John Caitlin, I forgot about that, man. Thank you so much for reminding me. So let me just say this now. Let me say this right now. Right now. Okay, guys? I'm going to ask you guys something. John Caitlin brought something up last Friday's show. And he said, oh, you know what you should do? You should do one big-ass Zoom call with everybody so that everybody's on and we can all have a conversation and all that stuff. What are your thoughts on that? I'll extend the show a little bit just to hear your thoughts on that. Because if you're down for that, then that's maybe something I do for Friday night's show. So we get enough time for everybody to get their Zoom, accounts and all that stuff, because some people don't have Zoom. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if you're down for something like that. Kiss, you don't have to wear pants. You know, we're only gonna see you from the chest up, so you good. Just wear a shirt, you'll be all right. You know what I mean? As long as you do that, you'll be okay. You know. I mean, I'm naked underneath these clothes, if you didn't already know. So there it is. If you are down for that, guys, then I will make sure that I have a Zoom set up by tomorrow afternoon. And then so that tomorrow evening show, I can let you guys know about the Zoom call. And then, yeah, y'all can come in, Zoom, we can talk, have a full-on conversation about some stuff, and just get your opinions, hear your thoughts, and just talk. I think that'll be dope. Yogi, that's hilarious. Yeah, too much TMI, bruh. TMI. TMI up in this piece. But definitely let me know if you guys are down for doing a Zoom call, and then I will definitely set that up, Jalen said you should set up a Zoom. Joseph says, yes, sir. So, I mean, I'm definitely down for that. That is very true, Michael D. You might have to have a limit, though, so people don't talk over each other. Maybe a Zoom room limit and rotate people in and out. That's actually not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea, because I do have a feeling that it would just be a lot of people trying to get their voices heard all at the same damn time, which is very, very true. That's a very, very good point. That is a very, very good point. But I think that if I was to do that, and everyone said, hey, and everybody was down for it, then I can actually just set that whole thing up properly, right? So if you're down for that, then I will make it happen. But it would have to be Friday night, so I get enough time to put out the page, or like the link, so that everybody can get on the show and be a part of it and all of that, Oh, I feel you, John Caitlin. You'd like to watch, but you talk enough on Zoom all day. I feel you. Trust me, I feel you. Yeah, I'm going to make it happen, guys. I will make that happen. I will talk about it more and more. Now you have to buy a webcam. The thing is if you have a smartphone, you can do it off of your smartphone as well. If you have an iPhone or Android, or if you have an iPad or a tablet, you could do all that on there too. So you don't have to buy a webcam. You could actually just do it from your computer. You see what I'm saying? Do it from your computer, or from your from any of those smart whatevers. You know what I mean? Yes, Enemy Nation. Kaepernick is in Madden 21. Yeah, they're talking about in having him be nominated for to be in the Football Hall of Fame or something crazy like that. And I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about it. It's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. So, guys, if you're down for doing something like that, definitely let me know. Keep the comments going. I will probably put something up maybe tonight or tomorrow morning on the community page to see if it's something that you guys might be down for. If you guys are down for it, I will make sure to put a link out just so you guys can get into the Zoom call, and then we'll do it live. We'll stream live on the show, and we'll talk, and we'll listen to you guys, and everybody will be all together, chopping it up, having a good old grand old conversation. There's something on my forehead. Anyway, so that is it, guys. I really appreciate everybody calling in, being a part of the show, but I got to get going. RSVP for VIP first access. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like being able to get the link out so that you guys have all that, having the ability to just get it. You know what I mean? And I'm glad, John Caitlin, that you're making amends with Michael D. Seriously, you know what I'm saying? This is a chat room filled with respect and love. Don't forget that. Also, if you haven't done it yet, hit that like button down below. And of course, all y'all that are watching, maybe that haven't been commenting in there, that are watching this show for the very first time. I do this show Monday through Friday, one morning show, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and an evening show at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So be sure to tune in and hit that subscribe button. That would really, really mean a lot. Anyway, guys, I got to get going. You guys have been amazing today. I really appreciated the conversation. We're most definitely going to do this tomorrow night. So be sure, if you don't have Skype, go and download that Skype, yo. And also download Zoom so that you're part of the Zoom call on Friday. But tonight, before you lay and rest your weary heads on that beautiful pillows of yours, go and download that Skype app, okay? And then, of course, the show's Skype is the Pascal Show Skype, all spaces in between each word. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. If I don't see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Anyway, guys, y'all be amazing. Y'all keep being dope, all right? I got to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.